Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. In this one I'm going to share with you some advanced tips and tricks on how to farm experience faster and easier in Nuclear Winter in order to get all the limited rewards that you want, in this case the Halloween ones going until November 12th. Let's start! For Halloween this year, we had a new event which was released on October the 29th, and Bethesda has also released 6 new and unique rewards for Nuclear Winter, which are time limited as well. You can unlock them until November the 12th, and after that you won't be able to get them anymore until next year, I suppose. So in order to get them as fast as possible, I'm going to share with you my personal and advanced tips on how to farm experience in Nuclear Winter. The trick is mostly to fight whenever you have great gear and to try and hide and survive until the very end, because the longer you survive and the more people you kill, the more experience you will earn at the end. I will also present you the new 6 Halloween items from Nuclear Winter this year. They are mostly skins and a new awesome costume, as I've been doing for other events and rewards as well. Let's get into it. I want to start with something as basic as this because it's something that not everyone follows. I'm not sure why. Guys, if you want to solo and spawn alone, then please queue up as a solo player. Don't queue up for a team, because like this you will most likely get yourself killed and get your team killed as well, because you are not spawning as a 4-man team. Now, if you spawn alone, you might be just fine. Good for you, but if your location is being contested by another full team, you will most likely die when you don't spawn together. That's just how things work here. Manpower is very powerful, and you should never forget this tip when you are about to decide where to land. Go together, go as a 4-man team, and you will see that things are much smoother and easier when it comes to killing other people and surviving. Take my advice, it actually works. The second point is a mix of strategies for Nuclear Winter. First of all, I highly suggest you to loot and go around crouching, because you do very little noise. If you go around sprinting and jumping, people are much more likely to notice you, especially if they are close to you. Now, you should also use trees and bushes to be stealthy and unnoticed. It works most of the time, especially if you haven't attacked first. You are basically invisible, and you can even pick up some free kills if you are smart enough to go behind and surprise your opponent, just like this one. Don't forget to be vigilant and keep an eye on sneaky players. Sometimes people are looting or they have spotted you beforehand, and they will try to kill you even though they are most likely dead. Just like this one as well. Finally, don't forget to take advantage of all sorts of environmental things, especially when it comes to organizing your inventory and reviving downed players, like here. It can really save your life and change the game. I've seen a lot of people telling me that they're horrible at aiming or at fighting altogether, but when you have great gear, don't be afraid, just go for it, because it's your only chance to actually kill people, get more experience, and defend yourself. Sometimes you don't really have a choice but to fight, so go ahead and use your best weapon to try and kill people who are trying to do the same, to take you down. Now, if you are the scary type, I suggest you to analyze your opponent before you engage. If they have worse gear than you, like for example Scout or Wood Armor, and you have Marine, go ahead and fight, because you have the advantage. So you are more likely to be victorious if you engage an opponent with weaker gear than you. I know it is a low tactic, but we are at war in here, so don't think about it and just take advantage of whatever you can to get more experience. And no, I don't mean cheating or hacking, I mean legit ways. Now, it is true that you can't always win. If you are sure that you won't be victorious no matter the scenario, then hide well. Take advantage of everything around you, including trees, bushes, stones, and whatever else you can find in order to go unnoticed. Sometimes you can even sneak behind players and they won't see you because they are not always watching their backs. So that's also a good strategy if you know how to do it. Hiding inside dense bushes is also a great strategy because you can be invisible. People won't see you at all. Sometimes players even go through me and they don't see me inside the bush. It is crazy, it works so well. When you get surprised or ambushed, you should use your best weapon and gear. Buff yourself up, don't be afraid to go a little bit back and use team packs, because that's the way you should play your battle. Don't panic even if you are unprepared. It happens, it's part of nuclear winter, and the only way to ensure you can win is to use everything you have. It happens to me a lot that I have several buffs, even stealth boys, different weapons, and I start to panic in the heat of the battle. I get really excited and I want to kill people, so I just focus on aiming and shooting, but that's not the only thing you should focus on. Keep in mind that you need to use team packs, different buffs, use your stealth boys if you have any, throw grenades and so on, because all of these utility and aid items can help you win, and they do make a difference. Sometimes little details is what matters when it comes to being victorious. Something else that can really help you win is focusing high-value targets when your teammates are the ones being focused by the enemy team. I do this quite often and it works like a charm. Because if you play Nuclear Winter a lot, you probably know a few names that are known for being really good players or cheaters. Taking these players down will make things much easier and smoother for your team. As such, when you see your teammates are being hit, take a little bit more time to focus and make accurate hits to take down enemy players. You surely don't have all the time in the world, but you have a little bit more to focus and ensure that these enemies will go down while trying to kill your own teammates. Don't forget to revive those who survived the battle. If they do at all, casualties are doomed to happen. Another advanced tip for you in teams is to do not tunnel vision when you are fighting someone. Don't simply focus on killing people. Check your teammates' HP. If they are down, then you should think about the best choice next. Should you keep chasing your enemies or should you go back and revive your down teammates? Don't forget that there is a very short window for you to revive someone. If you wait too long, the person will die and you no longer will be able to revive them. So it can be tough, but sometimes it's worth reviving your teammates. You will most likely need them later if you have more battles to fight. Plus, there are a few moments where you can take advantage to revive people, like when your enemy is reloading or reviving their own teammates, or even running away from you for whatever reason, to steam pack or to change weapon. You can figure it out, I'm sure of that. I won't say it's easy because it's not. Sometimes there is no window of opportunity to revive teammates and you either kill enemies or you go down with them. But sometimes there is, and I don't see a lot of people taking advantage of this window of opportunity to revive people and go on as a team. One of the easiest ways to farm player experience is to patrol moving fire borders. Why? Because you will often find people panicking trying to escape the fire, and they don't pay a lot of attention to their surroundings, especially the sides. So if you are already safe or you can outrun the fire, it is not such a bad idea to patrol the limits of the fire and check for lost players who are probably not aware of your presence. This is pretty much like hunting prey. It doesn't feel that satisfying, this sort of kills, but it is added experience to your farming, and that's always welcome in my opinion. What about nuke strategy? I see a lot of people nuking early in game, and it's not effective at all. In fact, they hardly kill anyone because there's so much space and freedom for people to move and escape the upcoming nuke. Now, when you do this in late game, in the last circles, things are much different. Actually, you should create a very small safe circle or spot, And that's it, because you will kill basically everyone inside the circle, and anyone who manages to escape will come to you. So all you have to do is aim, shoot, and win the match. It is that simple, right? So don't waste your nukes early game, because that's really not necessary. Keep them for later on, and it's like ensuring a free win. This point can work for solo and teams, but I love to do this when I am soloing because I can do whatever I want and I won't upset anyone. For example, here several teams were fighting. I was below them hiding in rocks. I did an emote with sounds, it's the dance robot one. And they took a while to find me. They were just going back and forward, and eventually one dropped down. I killed it, and the others followed. I just picked them up one by one. It was extremely funny. They had no idea where I was, and they kept trying to revive each other without actually trying to kill me, which made no sense. But hey, I killed the full team, and all I did was waiting under the rock for them to show up. The surprise element worked really well here. I know the Fallout 76 community is generally very friendly, but in Nuclear Winter you should put that aside. Normally when people spawn and nobody has weapons, people can be friendly and just run away from each other. In this case, I decided to stop chasing this guy, but he was actually running to his teammate who had the gun, and both of them tried to kill me. Even though I was just going around them and not really being aggressive, I had the handmade, and yeah. When I realized they were ganging on me, I just popped my handmade, and hopefully I taught them a lesson. It's not cool, I was just being friendly. Jokes aside, just don't be friendly in Nuclear Winter, it will get you killed. Most likely. You surely know that NPCs give you extra experience, right? But when you see a creature or monster, don't kill it with fire weapons. It makes a lot of noise, it lures other players to you, so make yourself a favor and use a melee or a crossbow to kill creatures. Now, of course, if you don't have any, just use whatever weapon you have to defend yourself. You don't want to get killed by an NPC, but overall, you should kill AI as much as possible because they add up experience, and that's great. Just be careful with the noise because most of the time, players will come by to check what's going on and sneak on you. My last tip here to survive, fight, and farm experience in Nuclear Winter is to keep trying. Even if you are not so good at aiming or shooting, keep trying. That's the only way you will get to improve your gameplay and do better. If you don't try, if you don't engage, if you don't fight at all, then you can be sure you will never improve. So don't be afraid, go on and try your best. Eventually you will get the hang out of it and you'll start to survive more and more, kill more players, and everything stacking up will ensure that you get lots of experience as much as possible per match. So keep on playing, keep on farming, and don't forget to engage whenever you have the advantage because that's the only way to kill more people, get more experience, and perform better overall. Persistence and strategy are the two key points to the better and far more experience in Nuclear Winter. With the tips done, it's time to move on to the Halloween Nuclear Winter rewards for 2019. Let's start with the best one in my opinion, which is the glowing skeleton outfit and mask. You will need 14k Overseer experience to get this outfit, and this is how it looks during the day. As you can see, it's glowing greenish and the back is plain black, just like the skeleton outfit itself. During the night, it is much prettier since it glows, and yeah, this is how it looks like. Pretty cool for Halloween. Next, and the very first reward is the Bat's Paint for the Assault Rifle. You only need 250 experience on the Overseer rank to get it. As you can see, it is this pink background with black bats on it. It looks pretty unique. It has a girly touch. Too bad not a lot of people use assault rifles in Adventure, but for Nuclear Winter, it's pretty handy. The next one, for 750 overseer experience, you have the 10mm pistol skin. It's quite useless in my opinion, since nobody really uses this in adventure or nuclear winter, but the skin looks really good. It's orange with some spider webs, some bad pumpkin face on it, and I really like it. Too bad I can't really use it. The third reward is for 1500 overseer experience. It's for the minigun. It's a bat skin again, and there you go, the typical pink background with all the black bats around. It looks quite nice, I think better than the other weapon actually. It's a bit more subtle and discreet with an unique touch all over it. The next one is for the combat rifle. It's called Jack-o'-lantern paint, and you need 3500 overseer experience to get it. Now it looks a bit weird and you can't see much besides being orange with a spider web on the handler, and then you have a broken smile in the front part, but you can't see much since the hands are holding the gun. Then you have the Jack-o'-lantern paint for armor, combat armor. I only have my chest and one leg to show off, but it looks really good, especially the chest. You have a pumpkin smile on it, and then the orange is really vivid and bright. It really stands out no matter the environment you are, day or night, busy or isolated. This is a great skin. That's going to be everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all the tricks and tips I have shared with you regarding farming experience faster and easier in nuclear winter, so you can get any rewards that Bethesda releases. In this case, the Halloween ones for 2019. I have presented the new 6 nuclear winter rewards for Halloween. Therefore, if you are still farming them, or if you are not thinking about getting them at all, you can at least see how they look like in game in this video. I also want to tell you guys that I will announce the winners for my Halloween event for this year very soon, so stay tuned and you will know more very soon. That's going to be everything for this video. Thank you guys for all your support, and if you are new around, don't forget to click in the subscribe button below to help me grow. Also, I have a Patreon page for anyone who would like to go one step further and support me in other ways. Check the link is down below in the video description. Until then, take care guys. Adios. Bye bye.